FS Fred 7 asks, I have a G&G GR16 Pro. I took it apart and the spring to the charging handle popped out. How do I get it working again? I personally don't know, but I'm sure you could look up the disassembly video. I'm sure either Evike or Airsoft GI or someone on YouTube has a disassembly video for that, and that might be included in it. So I definitely check that out, and good luck with that. Next question. Jess Barney 14A asked, are you ever going to do a gun giveaway? The answer is maybe. Next question by Tactical Airsoft Team 2. Hey Dan, I've been a big fan of yours since you have begun. I remember on YouTube I was your 31st subscriber, and I've always wondered, question 1, what editing software do you use? The answer to that is I personally use Cyberlink Power Director 8, and Chris uses iMovie 09. Question 2, how do you make that sick background, and what program did you use to make it? Paul from our team made it, and he made it using Photoshop. And that was all the questions, but he says, thank you very much, Dan and crew. Love you guys in a non-homo way, haha. You guys have evolved so quickly in the airsoft community, and I give you props. Keep making the vids. That's definitely something you guys do best. I definitely appreciate sticking with us for that long time. Tactical Airsoft Team 2, being a long-time subscriber and supporter of this channel. And I'm just happy that I could answer your questions. And thank you very much. Next question by Mr. Special Operations. Why haven't you unboxed any sights or attachments in a while? And what happened to the SCAR L10 from a long time ago? Did it break? We haven't unboxed any sights or attachments in a while because we haven't ordered them in a while. I mean, I got all that I need for the moment, so I don't plan on ordering anymore. And yes, the SCAR L10 did break. It was 2 days after Chris got it, it broke. And I remember he was pretty upset about that, and he exchanged it for the Zombat. So that's why there was no review for it, no follow-up on it, and I hope that answers your question. Next question by Fatman Pez. You guys ever go to legit airsoft events? Where's that how to make your own field vid you said you would have uploaded? You like black folk, melodic death, symbolic death metal. You have a cat. I do have a cat. Don't like metal. I don't remember saying we'd upload a video on how to build your own field. And yes, we do go to legit airsoft events. Mr. Special Operations also asked, the other day I bought an H&K G36 in the BB Stone feed. That great. Should I just take it back, or do you think I should get a different gram of BBs? What do you think? Definitely take it back. H&K is a phenomenal real steel gun manufacturer, but when it comes to airsoft, they definitely haven't had the best reputation. So I definitely take it back, get your money, and save up for a better gun. Blindfire7734 asks, why don't you get a plate carrier? And the answer is, I don't need one. I got my vest, and people say, you know, plate carrier, you can arrange it how you want. It's so much more comfortable. Everything fits on so much tighter. I don't need it. That's just more money to spend, and I got a perfectly good vest I'm happy with, and so that's why I don't have a plate carrier. DR Airsoft 11 asked, if someone said they have an M4, AK-47, and an MP5, and they would give you one, which would you pick? I would pick the M4, because I already have, like I said, all the accessories and magazines for it all set up, so that would be the easiest for me. Interesting question, by the way. Vietboy41135 asked, how do you get the camera on your helmet? And let me get the mask for you guys. Now, how we get the helmet camera to work is we don't use a legit helmet camera. We use an airsoft mask and a very slim camera, which Chris has. That also shoots in HD, so that's why the quality is pretty good. And what we do is, you see on the side here, the strap of the goggle. We loosen it up a bit and then slide the camera in. So if I have the mask on, it would be coming out this side here, and I'll make sure to adjust it so it's facing the gun and beyond, so it has a good view of the field and the gun, so that's why it looks really good. And it was cheaper than buying a helmet cam, so that's why we did it, and it works great. Next question by Molson Nguyen. Since Chris won't have my baby, will you? And the answer is yes. Nerf Skater asks, can you guys work out a thing with your sponsors to get a Gas Glock 17 airsoft station has them? I'm not sure if that last part's a question. But, and I dropped the paper. Oh well. But, Gas Glock 17s aren't readily available anymore. You'd have to find one on eBay. And I don't think we could work something out with Airsoft Station for that, but I wish we could. Next question by Airsoft Time 96. Will you please make a video for all your airsoft guns, all the armory? That would be awesome, thanks. And will you be traveling around to play airsoft? We won't be traveling around to play airsoft. We're still in high school. We gotta, worry about college essays and work and school and everything. So we won't be traveling around to do that. And yes, I will make a video of all my guns and armory. The only reason I haven't yet is because between me and my two brothers, we have between 30 and 40 weapons. And it's just a lot of work to haul all them out and out of the box and get everything set up for the camera. So do it sometime. Next many questions by AF45X. Where in New York do you live? Do you guys fight each other or other teams? How long did it take to make your field? How many guns do you have? What would you recommend to advanced players? What's a good brand besides Echo One and JG? Not going to tell you what part of New York we live, and that's just for obvious reasons. We do, and by fight I hope you mean, just in airsoft, not like fist fight, but yeah, we do battle against our own team and other teams occasionally, but pretty much just our own team. How long did it take you to make your field? It's just been like evolving and constant maintenance and improvements to it over like 3 or 4 years. How many guns do you have? Like I just said, between 30 and 40. Between me and my two brothers, me personally, probably 15 or around there. And they're not all working, some are broken, but I'm just saying. What guns would you recommend to advanced players? KWA, Classic Army. If you really have money to burn, Celsius and I just forget the name. Celsius and Systema. I can't believe it took me that long to remember it. And next question. JMacPones14. Hey, love the vids. Just got 2 quick questions. First, can you give more info on where you live? If you live around, we can face each other or something. If you don't want to say it out loud or in vid, can you please message? And another is, how do you get the fall camo for the G36? Because I have the G36C. And I want to do another color instead of the standard black. Like I said, we're not going to give exact location of us for obvious reasons. And for the fall camo, I actually did that paint job by myself for Brent, my brother's gun, the G36. Some of you guys are saying fanboy of Modern Warfare 2. Whatever, guys. It was just a fun little project. I had fun doing it. I think it came out great. And, yeah, I did it, and, yeah, I hope that answers your question. Next question by the P Mizzle. When is there any more compersions? And I assume you mean, when's there any more competitions, meaning giveaways for free stuff? And the answer is once we hit 20,000 subs. The Russian 3 asks, what do you think of Ares Quick Swap Spring System? Have you ever tried it or used it? And what are your thoughts towards Ares as a company? I think Ares, I've never used any of their weapons, but I've heard great things about them. I've always wanted to own an Ares Devore, or an Ares Scar for that reason, for that matter. And the Quick Swap Spring System, I think, is a fantastic idea. You just pop it out the back, and it takes like 5 seconds to upgrade or downgrade it. Absolutely phenomenal idea. Props to Ares for doing that, and I definitely wish I owned an Ares weapon.